Strange human behaviors explained by psychology. Have you ever wondered why people act the way they do, especially when their actions seem odd or completely irrational? Why do we sometimes laugh when we're nervous, yawn when others do, or suddenly forget what we were about to say? Welcome to the fascinating world of psychology, where even the strangest human behaviors have hidden explanations. These aren't just quirks, they're windows into the human brain and the unseen forces driving us. In this article, we'll break down 10 strange human behaviors that are surprisingly common yet rarely understood. Each behavior is backed by psychological research and real-life relevance. Once you start reading, you won't be able to stop, because these facts about human behavior might just change how you view yourself and everyone around you. 1. Why do we laugh when we're nervous? Laughing during uncomfortable situations may seem out of place, but it's actually a coping mechanism. Psychologists believe that nervous laughter helps diffuse tension and signals to others, and to ourselves, that everything is okay, even when it's not. It's a psychological defense strategy that releases anxiety. The brain uses laughter to navigate stress by overriding feelings of fear or discomfort. This reaction is part of the fight or flight response. When your brain senses danger, it releases stress hormones. In some people, instead of fighting or fleeing, the body responds by laughing to mask anxiety or to gain social favor. 2. Why do we yawn when someone else does? Yawning is incredibly contagious. You see someone yawn, and suddenly you're yawning too. This phenomenon is linked to empathy and social bonding. According to neuroscientists, when we observe someone else yawn, our mirror neurons fire up. These are the same neurons that help us mimic emotions and build connection. Interestingly, people who are more empathetic are more likely to catch a yawn. It's our brain's way of emotionally syncing with others, which is a key trait for group survival and communication. 3. Why do we forget why we walked into a room? This one's both hilarious and frustrating. You enter a room, then completely blank on why you came in. This is known as the doorway effect. Psychologists say walking through a doorway acts as an event boundary in the brain. It causes the brain to compartmentalize information, which can momentarily make you forget your previous intention. In simple terms, your brain resets context as you move through physical spaces. This automatic mechanism helps with multitasking but can also temporarily suppress short-term memory. 4. Why do we talk to ourselves? Contrary to popular belief, talking to yourself isn't weird, it's a sign of cognitive efficiency. Self-talk helps with memory retention, decision-making, and emotional regulation. When you say things out loud, you're engaging both your auditory and verbal processing centers, reinforcing your thoughts. This inner dialogue is crucial in problem-solving and can also help reduce anxiety. Athletes, students, and professionals often use positive self-talk to enhance performance. 5. Why do we procrastinate even when we know it's bad? Procrastination isn't laziness, it's rooted in emotional regulation. People often delay tasks to avoid the negative emotions associated with them: stress, boredom, self-doubt. Psychologists call this present bias, where the brain prioritizes short-term pleasure over long-term goals. It's a struggle between the limbic system, which seeks pleasure, and the prefrontal cortex, which plans for the future. The limbic system often wins, which is why scrolling your phone feels more appealing than finishing your work. 6. Why do we pick at our skin or bite our nails? These behaviors are called body-focused repetitive behaviors, BFRBs, and are surprisingly common. Psychology links them to underlying anxiety or obsessive-compulsive tendencies. When people feel stressed or overwhelmed, engaging in repetitive physical behaviors creates a sense of control and relief. Even if these actions cause pain or harm, they temporarily satisfy the brain's craving for regulation and focus, making them hard to stop without mindful intervention. 7. Why do we remember embarrassing moments more than happy ones? The brain is hardwired to prioritize negative experiences, especially emotionally intense ones, because they're more likely to help us survive. This phenomenon is part of the negativity bias, where bad memories stick more vividly than good ones. Embarrassing moments, being socially significant and emotionally jarring, are often stored in long-term memory with greater intensity. It's the brain's way of reminding us what not to repeat in the future. 8. Why do we judge others within seconds? Our brains are quick to categorize people, often within milliseconds of meeting them. This instinct evolved as a survival mechanism. In the wild, quick judgments helped early humans assess threats and allies. Today, it translates to snap impressions based on clothing, posture, tone, and facial expressions. This automatic process is powered by the amygdala, which scans for social and emotional cues. While this behavior helps us make fast decisions, it also leads to unconscious biases. 9. Why do we imitate others without realizing it? Have you ever noticed yourself mirroring someone's posture, tone, or gestures during a conversation? This is called the chameleon effect, and it's a subconscious way of building rapport. When we mimic someone, we're signaling trust and friendliness. This imitation is deeply rooted in social psychology. It helps us bond, gain approval, and enhance group dynamics. Studies show that people like you more when you subtly mirror their body language. 10. Why do we like sad music when we're sad? It might seem counterintuitive, but people often turn to sad music during emotional times. Not to wallow, but to feel understood. Psychologists say sad music activates the brain's reward and empathy systems, creating a comforting emotional release. Listening to melancholic tunes helps us process emotions more deeply. It offers a sense of companionship in pain, validating our feelings and promoting emotional catharsis. Final thoughts. From nervous laughter to contagious yawns and nail-biting to procrastination, strange human behaviors are far from random. They are reflections of deeper psychological functions that help us navigate life. Our brains are constantly working behind the scenes, processing complex emotional and social information in ways we often don't even realize. Understanding these behaviors doesn't just make you more self-aware. It gives you an edge in relationships, communication, and personal growth. The next time you catch yourself laughing during a tense moment or forgetting why you walked into the kitchen, smile. You're just being human, and now you know exactly why.